Welcome to part 2 of the Narcissist nuclear meltdown. In the previous video, we saw how the narcissist completely flipped his wig when he discovered that I was staying true to my word about leaving him. Well, in this video, we've moved ahead about 6 months, and off and on I would block him, but now I found out that he had been sent to rehab. Now, he was there for about a month. Of course, I didn't really give a shit. I was well over it. But it's very important for the context of this. Well, not only was he involuntarily sent there because he's a complete raving lunatic alcoholic, but also he may have found love. I think this woman existed, but I don't think they found love. But anyway, we're going to pretend they found love, and we're going to call her Crystal Meth. Alright, so at the beginning of this night, here I'm still talking to the narc. As you can see, it's just kind of garden variety harassment. Nothing new. But it's pretty obvious now that after about 6 months, you'd think that somebody'd be running out of gas a bit. But oh no, he's just getting started. And he's decided to take on the tack of trying to make me jealous. So he and Crystal Meth, who are now at his house, a state over, I guess. She may be pregnant. And for some reason, this is supposed to upset me? Be relevant to me? Matter to the universe? Well, anyway, I'm sure it really mattered to him. As you can see, jealousy, along with telling me I should salute him because I'm a kept wife, because it's Memorial Day. But I digress. I'm getting all over the place here. It's really hard to keep these meltdowns apart sometimes. Remember that this continued for an entire year. Anyway, things are about to get heated, because now I'm going to be talking to Crystal Meth. Alright, Crystal Meth had a lot to say to me. Now, I have a thing for refrigerator magnets. My whole fridge was covered with them, and they have a lot of sentimental value. But Crystal Meth is really tired about hearing about them, and how much I love them. Anyway, she is really sick of the narc obsessing over me. She doesn't want to hear about me. Now, it's obvious that he's sitting there texting me on the couch, probably drunk, completely high out of his gourd. He just can't get me out of his head. He can't get Crystal Meth. Anyway, really tired about it. And they start calling me a C-word. I'm not gonna get into that too much. He came up with all kinds of ways to call me the C-word. Seems aggressive. Is normally. Who's aggressive? See, this still doesn't make sense to me. This is a few years ago. This makes 0 sense. Obviously didn't want me to come around, because she might be pregnant, and I might be, violent? I don't know. I had already told him at this point I would never see him again. Remember, in the previous video, he made actual death threats. Death threats to shoot me through the head. Alright, for this, the next text messages come while I'm actually at a party, trying to enjoy myself, trying to get some kind of pleasure out of life. Well, Crystal Meth is still hanging around. She has a few things to say as well. Now, let me add a little more context to things. I've been gone for nearly a year. Well, the previous fall, the narc did something to get him in huge trouble with the military. He's referring to this trouble in some way here. It's obvious. Okay, I don't want to talk to him. Yeah. But he starts bringing up this so-called body count. Now, I know that he hasn't actually been violent with anyone, at least not that I'm aware of. To this day, I still don't know exactly what he did to get separated from the military. But according to him, and he's been very public about this, he somehow drummed out several people above him in terms of the chain of command, or somewhere. Not only did he supposedly get rid of some officers, some higher up enlisted people, but also some government contractors. And supposedly, nearly 24 of them or so in his so-called pile of bones. The only reason I'm keeping my phone on and receiving the text messages is so I have some kind of proof, even if needed in the future, that I did not want to be harassed. How somebody can keep this up for months on end and get to the point where they make up other human beings or make up some kind of fantasy with the person they met, that they have to pretend to be that person and be angry that he himself is obsessing about me. Alright, so we're back to the body count. He brought this up again. You can see I didn't want to talk about that. 14 military, 7, I think he means, contractors. He's not ashamed of sticking up for soldiers, and according to him, what he did when he got in trouble was somehow delivered to me and to others as some kind of heroic, self-sacrificial action that he undertook to make conditions better for soldiers. I think that this is a bunch of shit. He said that this was more difficult than actually getting shot. Now, he was grazed back in the day, which, hey, I said that he was actually respectable back then. Alright. Again, at midnight, I'm trying to have fun with my friends. I'm trying to feel myself. And he just has more and more. He's just sitting there texting me for like 12 hours straight. It's the obsession, this focus, it's incredible. Alright, so Crystal Meth is speaking here. And she's really upset that he has to pay any money to support me. Well, this continued on for a while, but it gets a little bit more exaggerated in the next video. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions about this whole mess, don't be afraid to comment and ask. I can give you a bit more context. There's plenty more to come. Anyway, enjoy. Thank you. Bye.